It's 8 AM. I'm on the way over to pick Tom up, and then we're off up to Manchester. See you soon.
You're obviously a bailiff, aren't you?
Yeah.
Yeah. What's your intentions just now? You going for the police? That's good. Now, I hope you got every bit of that paperwork correct, because otherwise you're going to be arrested today. Gone for the police.
Waiting for the police.
Number plate suits him, doesn't it? Check his number plate out.
Yeah.
On the way now. No, they're inside.
They're inside.
Yeah, they're not.
That's fine.
Support.
That's fine. I don't know a great deal about it.
Okay. Right, what it is, we know the case quite well. We've been working with the lady inside.
Yeah.
She's up for eviction, as you know, and bailiffs want to come and drill the locks 4th entry. Okay, the lady inside, this is not hype or anything. She breathes through oxygen tanks, and when she moves about, she has to carry her oxygen with her. In the last week that we've been helping her, she's coughed up numerous blood clots in front of us. You know, she's a dying lady. We've got alternative accommodation. Okay, but obviously, as you know, it takes time to empty, and we don't need the hassle. I mean, if medical records say if these people kick this door through, it could kill, it literally could kill them.
I think what we've got to do is absolutely really just be careful how we do everything.
There's
I think
no breach of the peace as long as these guys don't try and kick the door. If these guys try and go through the door, there is a breach of the peace. Can we also say that just as a precautionary measure, we've put people inside the building, of our friends, and they are going to stand against the doors, and because you guys know, I advise you not to try and batten through the door.
Okay, let me just say in respect of what's going to happen to him. This chap here, he has got this warrant, which is county court warrant, and it is for an eviction, okay? You're telling me, at the moment, this lady has got an alternative place to go.
It's not.
But how long are we talking about? Just so these people know.
Okay, listen, basically, if you go away and just let us deal with the lady, okay, within 24 hours, the client will have their keys back. Okay, it's that simple. Okay, we don't want any drama. We don't want this presence. We don't want the neighbours out looking. Okay, we're here to simply stop you guys. And the locksmith's already said he's not going to drill the lock. You know, he's already said he's spoken to us. He's spoken to the lady, and the locksmith says, "Look, I can't do this. This is the guy who's come to let these guys in." He said, "I can't do it. I can't do it."
Okay, is that after you spoke to him, is it?
He met the lady. She was out. They're emptying the house now. Just give them a little time. You haven't got to kick the door in. You haven't got to serve no papers. 24 hours, the house will be empty, and they're going somewhere else. You just need a little time.
Okay, well, let's have a chat about that, because that's something we can discuss. I don't think anything's set in stone in any, but it's a case of caution that we can do that. Can I speak to the lady? Is that okay?
I'm her son. Can I have a chat with me?
Yeah, of course, can. Excellent.
Come on, mate.
Okay. Also, she's not well from the sound of things. Does she need any medical help here now?
She's got an oxygen machine, which is why she's sat in the house using it. We're obviously evacuating the house, which is why I've got a van, and that's why there's all my chairs and my stuff on the side of the house. So if you give us a few hours, hopefully we can get it evacuated today.
Yeah, that's good news.
Is that alright?
Yeah. I think.
Because obviously we're all being calm now.
Can we pull these guys back then, so that she's not getting alarmed?
So, I mean, it's stressful for her, do you know what I mean?
can see that it's being done.
I think just because obviously there's so many people here, be it that you're here to support or whatever, it's all going to obviously cause emotions for her, isn't it? Really.
Yeah.
It's all going to be upsetting either way, really.
She's happy with the support.
I can understand
she needed the
that.
support because, I'll be honest with you, if it wasn't for the support, then I don't reckon we'd still be here right now, would we?
Yeah.
We might have been kicked out of here beforehand. So it's nice to have that support, you know, when someone's getting kicked out of their house with 24 hours notice.
But you understand as well, obviously when it comes to the law, that obviously sort of a court.
I understand. So if you were given 24 hours and you were visibly evacuating your premises, would you not want to be allowed that time?
Don't open your doors for anyone.
Don't let any of these people,
police or anything. You're not obliged to let the police in the house, yeah? Don't let
let's just try and see if we can work things out.
Because we're adhering to what he said, we're going to get it out today, we've got a new place.
The fact is, I don't know. I'll speak to them about the history of this, see what's happening, see if it is a case of that this is perhaps something which has happened before and this is a delaying tactic. They have got a job to do, in so much as you're here trying to support her, it needs to be done right from both sides. You agree?
Right from both sides. They've got to have the proper paperwork, and I'm here to examine their paperwork and make sure that it's genuine.
I think the paperwork, who are you?
I'm just a concerned supporter.
Okay, in respect of that, obviously,
He's authorised to inspect forms such as the X96, is it, or the X90?
Right.
Or maybe one of these that the court give out with their own seals.
Okay. Who authorises that then? That
You can
see?
print them off the internet, just like their
Just for the record,
solicitors do.
Tom over there, there's a lady inside the house, and myself are all representatives of the lady.
Through what? What gives you that
Power of
authority?
attorney, is it?
The lady gives us that authority
Right,
to
what,
speak on her
bear-
behalf.
Because she needed help
We
because she was in a bad
spoke in court
situation.
for
and they
her,
supported her.
presented evidence for her.
The N244 hearing was yesterday at 20 to 4. They heard that hearing had failed at 6:30 yesterday. So there's not actually been it's not been 24 hours since they found out their N244 hearing was
The chaps that actually do it, we'll speak with them. I'm sure they understand.
All we
they
need
know the powers
is
of the court
another
and what
few
they should be
hours
doing.
to start
Okay,
moving
I'll tell you
out.
what. Leave it with me. Let me have a chat with these chaps, and we'll make a decision. Quite simple, as I say. What we can't have is simply a delaying tactic being used for any number of reasons.
As you can see, the house has
But-
been
I
empty.
can see that.
There's nothing being
got
delayed
to have
about
the
this.
correct paperwork, and I assure you, they do not have the correct paperwork.
Well, let me just say, I'm not going to say what's right and what's wrong, but I'll speak
You're
to
not qualified to make that
I will
determination.
speak to them, and obviously I'll ask them about that. Okay.
Yeah.
And if they've got the paperwork from court, and if
Have
they believe it's
you
court,
got the correct knowledge to make that determination? That is the correct paperwork.
who says I can? Who says I can't? It's up
Same
to
as me.
it's up to me to
And,
actually
then,
speak.
and also that everyone here has the same power as you do for arrest. And if they break the law, they will have a civil arrest.
Your
And we will have to
discussion
follow
seems to be
it.
quite on my
Well, let me
that
just
would be great.
assure you,
Please.
we're here to prevent any form of breach of the peace from occurring. Quite simply,
And that's all you're
what I
here to do,
ask
yeah?
everyone here to do is to make sure you all remain calm. I can see that quite a few people here are a little bit emotional over it still, the way it's speaking about it. So don't do anything which is honestly a knee-jerk reaction to it.
Everything-
As you
everything's
say, we are
live-streamed,
emotional,
everything's
obviously,
filmed.
Of
but
course you are.
even still, we're not
That's fine,
being,
that's
we're not, you know, we're not resisting. We're doing exactly what we need to do.
Okay, let me go and have a
If
chat.
anything, this is
We'll
slowing
get
it
back
down.
to
To be
you.
fair.
Okay.
Officer, I think that one you should use because it does tells you that should you be in breach of section 26, you will come under that assisting the bailiffs. Okay.
Okay.
And in fact, put it up in your cafe at work. Make sure that the rest of the officers know about it as well.
You'd be surprised how many things I've dealt with in the past.
Yeah, it's not your fault. You're getting roped in because of them.
I'm not getting roped in. What we're doing is we're doing a job which is serving everyone, not just one person on one side.
Yeah,
Okay.
remember, you don't work for the banks, you work for us, yeah? In a very respectful way.
I actually no.
what can I
He
say?
doesn't work for the banks.
It's
at all.
true, eh? It's
No,
true.
no.
You know it's true.
I work for my good lady. That's all.
The good lady. She's
Well,
female
she would be
anyway.
happy knowing what you do assisting bailiffs.
My mum's a good lady. I'll just say that.
What can I say? So, what my wife knows and what she thinks, obviously she tells
Yeah.
me, and I understand.
But she'll eventually find out, and unfortunately they always do. And they're out of uniform as well.
Yeah, I was going to mention that, but I thought seeing things were going so smoothly, I didn't want to rock the boat.
While it's a little.
You better get. If you get the sun out.
Who's been singing?
Not me.
There you go. Thank you. Have that.
No, give it to your lads.
Oh, it's
No,
fine.
no,
Take it
take no documents of police.
I'll put it in the bin then. As if that's got anything else on it. Why would you be scared?
At all?
What's that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Someone who lives where you are?
Yeah.
Be on to the solicitors.
What's your number?
What they've agreed to is to give you some more time,
That's all they want.
but you need to be out over the weekend, yeah?
That's fine. That's fair. You know what I mean? I've got, you started doing it already.
Right.
Yeah, started moving everything as you can see. Right. There's nothing about them.
Can you guarantee us that you will be gone by Monday?
Monday morning.
100% Monday.
100%.
Get some time.
I really appreciate that. I
Time.
appreciate the extension.
And it's on camera.
What's that?
Them saying that they'll be out by
Oh
Monday.
yeah, it's on camera here as well. So
Do need to go on by then.
Yeah, yours isn't better than mine.
Obviously, we don't want to say.
this is police issue. It's not bad actually. It picks up on some children screaming.
I do appreciate that. So.
Yeah,
Well, it's a case of like, look, if it gets sorted, it gets sorted.
Moving now. As soon as we get on, one's going across, we can get the rest of it done. Just do it nice and clean, get all the stuff down. Just give us that bit of peace and when we practice it. You don't have to go crazy and then That's fine. As long as you give him that, that's fair enough. You understand? And
Monday's absolutely fine.
come on Monday morning.
No real Monday morning, no. Okay, I'll pass that message on to the solicitors.
Yeah, I understand, yeah.
We've seen
Are you happy with all that? Everybody happy? We can get on with work. Nobody's got to come here. We just carry on with the work and get it.
Nothing's happening today. It's got over the weekend to get out, so...
Yeah, that's fine. Monday morning, you leave your number, I can drop the keys off to you, or you can come over and meet us.
Someone will come over, it's down to them.
the police are called.
Yeah, 'cause we might not be here at some things, so we might have to coordinate. But
That's so nothing will happen today.
Right, brilliant. Thank you
I
very much.
appreciate that. Thanks a lot.
Thank you.
Have a nice day.
This is very good just now. This is excellent.
We're just speaking with them in relation to having a bit more time to do what the lady needs to do.
Yeah, but that's
So-
the only reason.
so that's
If she wasn't going to do it, you'd be assisting them.
That's counteracting what you're saying, isn't it?
No, you'd
So
be
we are
assisting them.
facilitating what you.
Yeah, this is fine. When this happens, this is good. But that's not what you're here for. If those bailiffs wanted to go in there, you'd be assisting them.
Well, no, they're not going in there. That's the whole
No,
point.
but if they were. This lady is giving the keys back, which is unusual. I mean, she's got she's not under any obligation to give these keys back to a corporation that cannot prove a debt and a county court that has no authority.
Comment on that, can we? 'Cause we're not involved in that side of it.
Just let this little bit get into your grey matter, right? If somebody refuses to...
Leave it at that. I'm not being spoken.
No, it's not grey matter. Get it in your brain then.
I've been quite respectful to you. I'm not going to be spoken down to, so I'll leave you
Just
with it.
one thought. If they said no, right, and on the first one they did, because it was a court, there'd be in breach of, there'd be in contempt of court, and you lads could come along and arrest them for being in contempt of court. But because it's not court and it's only a judicial hearing that has no authority, you can't arrest them. That would certainly...
Let me just say, I've been told something else. And let me just say about the law. I've been doing this job for a long time. And the law is not very black and white, okay?
well, maybe you haven't been doing the law.
There's too many grey areas with the law. On a grey matter.
So, what I suggest, if you do any research, there's always exceptions to everything, so you have to be careful.
You're the exception because you seem quite pleasant.
They're pleasant, I'm pleasant.
No, he wasn't. The tall one there, he definitely had a problem.
No, quite simply. You yourself personally. The thing is, we talk to people, there's not wrong with that, it's good to talk to people. But what I'm saying, quite simply, is, you know, sort of like, proportionate with people, be reasonable with people, that's all we can do.
So, your attitude is excellent. The tall man, not...
No, I think
he was aggressive. He was.
If you say to him about grey matter, almost sounds.
No, that was at the end because he was being. He was trying to talk down earlier on.
My advice to everybody is.
And grey matter maybe is his problem then.
My advice is that sort of like it's easy to get information, but to actually understand that information is something very different.
Yeah, that's right. So we'll have to go and educate the police then in the actual matters of the county court and the laws that they're breaking.
There's various things where we do deal with county court bailiffs. If you're telling me there's something about that, I'll look into it. Quite happily. Yeah.
There you go then. If you really could do that, yeah, of course.
That's it. I'll look into this.
No, that there. If you actually want to
Bit more paperwork for
you. This is the County Courts Act. 1984. This a demand to see the warrant and write it. You never get to see the warrant.
Debt-Free TV, in association with GetOutOfDebtFree.org.
They never show you the warrant. They never show you that.
Any warrant which is actually being served is usually served to one person.
That's right. It hasn't been to me, and it was massive.
What I'll suggest is there may be some ambiguity as to whether or not you are a lawful person, lawful to see that.
I was a lawful person, believe you me. That's punishment for the. What are we at? Here we go. because that document there.
I'm going to say
Hold
to
on,
you,
just one last thing. That thing there is
Let me just say
false.
to you, unfortunately, I can't stand and debate all day because
Right.
we are
The
busy.
one last thing to really bear in mind, this is County Courts Act 1984, Chapter 28, Part 9. Right. Any person who tries to deliver a false instrument, right, and you should be arresting,
Falsely purported to be a copy of any summons, obviously that's falsely.
Yeah.
If they believe it to be true,
No, you please don't come under this.
It is in the wording of it.
Penalty for falsely pretending to act under authority of court. Any person who delivers or causes to be delivered to any other person any paper falsely purporting to be a copy of any summons or other process of a county court, knowing it to be false, or b. acts or professes to act under any false colour or pretence of the process or authority of a county court, shall be guilty of an offence and shall for each offence be liable on conviction on indictment to imprisonment for a term not exceeding 7 years.
You believe, all right then. Then we'll revert back to the original one and this one then. The County Courts Act, once this has been requested in writing and it's not shown, that takes a bailiff into that act, and that's where he should be arrested.
Okay.
Falsing to deliver a false document.
Right, I won't agree with what you're saying because quite simply there's going to be...
Just agree to disagree, isn't it?
Yeah,
It's easy.
It's honestly, nothing like that is that straightforward, honestly.
Well, the Law Society deliberately try and mislead the police as well as the public, and then you've got punishment for unlawful harassment of a debtor. And if she's put in fear of them smashing the door down, it's your job to arrest them.
I would argue against that.
But the law says you don't.
Yeah, I would argue
you're
that
not allowed to
law,
make that decision,
the
sir.
law can be looked at in so many different ways. I say it's not black and white.
The only trouble is it's white on our side and black on that side.
It's not quite simply. You can read something and you can believe it means something, but it probably means something different. Gentlemen.
Okay, have a nice day.
Take care, officer. Thank you.
So you can't educate them?
No. We knew that.
Penalty for falsely pretending to act under authority of court. Any person who delivers or causes to be delivered to any other person any paper falsely purporting to be a copy of any summons or other process of a county court, knowing it to be false, or b. acts or professes to act under any false colour or pretence of the process or authority of a county court, shall be guilty of an offence and shall for each offence be liable on conviction on indictment to imprisonment for a term not exceeding 7 years.
Debt Free TV, in association with GetOutOfDebtFree.org.